Hey there, I'm Mark from the outside sales department here at Gregg Distributors, and I'm here to start a chain reaction with our wide selection of chains for rigging, lifting, tying down, and more. Good thing I brought my lucky chain. Welcome back to Gear Up with Gregg's. When it comes to overhead lifting and heavy-duty operations, selecting the right chain is the difference between safety and disaster. That's why regulations have been put in place to determine chains for specific uses, as well as the manufacturing, testing, and inspection standards that ensure safety of all the chain users out there. The strength of rigging equipment is measured by the working load limit, or WLL, as well as proof load tests. Working load limit refers to the maximum load that a chain can withstand without fear of the equipment failing. It is calculated by factoring together the minimum braking strength and the safety factor given by the product's engineers. Proof tests, on the other hand, are processes carried out by machines that measure the tensile strength of the material. The chain is stretched, while a hydraulic mechanism provides a reading of the force exerted in a specific time. First up, we have 30 grade or proof coil chain. This general purpose, low strength carbon steel chain is used in light duty agricultural and industrial applications. Like guardrails, playground equipment, or load securement in the logging industry. 30 grade chains should never be used to lift anything overhead. Yikes! 43 grade is known as high test chain and is made of a carbon steel with high tensile strength. It's used in container securement, logging, towing, and marine application, or as a general purpose utility chain. 43 grade chain should definitely not be used for overhead lifting. Most of what we carry here at Gregg's is 70 grade, also known as transport or system 7 chain. It's about 20% stronger than 43 grade chain, as it is made from heat-treated carbon steel, along with a gold chromate finish for added abrasion protection and easy identification. These are often used as tie-downs for heavy loads on trucks and other industrial applications. Although it is very strong, 70 grade is still not rated for overhead lifting. Only grades 80 or higher are safe to use for overhead lifting operations. Grade 80 chains are made of an alloy steel mixture that is extremely strong and is often coated with a black lacquer finish for additional wear protection. And an ability to stretch 20% before fracturing. It's no wonder why it's used for chain slings, rigging, mining, and other applications involving overhead lifting. I'm not yanking your chain on this one. Last on the list, 100 grade chain is yet another 25% stronger than 80 grade, as it is comprised of alloy steel that is heat treated for even higher strength and durability. So this chain will not let you down. In fact, it will lift you up. Each grade of chain will also come available in various sizes, and smaller diameter translates to smaller working load limit. The size is also important when choosing the right hardware, as chain sizes must be compatible with hooks and other components. The working load limit of all your components should also be compatible, as the assembly's overall rating is determined by the weakest component. For example, if you use a 100 grade hook with a 70 grade chain, it becomes a 70 grade assembly. If you're looking for chain hardware, here at Gregg's, we carry pretty much anything you will need from manufacturers like ProLock by Procore, Crosby, Columbus McKinnon, Security Chain, and Dynaline. Our chain hardware options include a wide variety of slip hooks and grab hooks, swivels, shackles, turnbuckles, load binders, and links to go along with your chain. For overhead lifting, you might use a combination of components to make a chain sling. It consists of a master link, one or more lengths of chain called legs, as well as hooks, shackles, or other connecting hardware designed to hold the load. Chain slings are durable, customizable, and strong enough to lift the heaviest loads over and over again. There are other precautions you need to follow to avoid chain failure. So, here are some best practices to keep in mind. First, in situations where components are moving, lubrication is especially important to extend your chain's service life. Second, regularly inspect your chain for damage or deterioration and replace it if it's worn. Look for bent or twisted links, stretched links, inner link wear, heat damage, evidence of weld splatter, and nicks and gouges. A chain should also be removed from service if any component is worn by more than 10% of the original dimension. Damaged chain can also warp or destroy equipment, which is a costly mistake that can be easily avoided by regular inspection. Third, it is recommended to not use chains in extreme temperatures or in corrosive environments, as this will affect the integrity of the components. Fourth, avoid twisting, knotting, or kinking the chain, as well as shock loading. Shock loading refers to a load being quickly jerked in any direction, or free falling before the rigging catches it. The sudden drastic load increase will cause uneven load distribution, making the chain more vulnerable to breaking. Now that you have chain on the brain, why not head over to our website to check our extensive inventory of chains and chain hardware. One of our friendly Canadian staff members can help you find whatever you need, so don't hesitate to give us a call or drop into one of our Western Canadian locations. Again, I'm Mark, and thanks for linking up with me today on Gear Up with Gregg's. Have a great Canadian day.